Hi guys and welcome to my channel. Currently I'm on a trip around the world with my ride or die, my twin sister Cara and little baby Noah, whose main contribution to the vlog are cute sounds like this one. I've already done a 30-day road trip in the States from San Francisco to Texas, then we camped in Kauai, Hawaii for 2 weeks, which was a mind-blowing experience, and we did a week in Australia between Sydney and the Outback. All of these vlogs are already online if you want to watch them. In this series I'm taking you along on our month-long trip in Bali, Indonesia. We've already spent 4 days beachside in Canggu and another 4 in Ubud, so not everything is always rainbows and sunshine, because in today's episode, yup, the title says it all, we got robbed blind and I had a very scary encounter with a very venomous snake. Stay tuned.
Let's just recap what happened, right?
Cara wanted to go outside for a smoke, but she wanted to stay close to hear the baby, right? So she said, why don't you go sit over there? You can smoke right here and hear the baby. Walking distance. So I sit over there.
Waiting for me.
Waiting for Cara. And all of a sudden, Cara walks out and says, Caroline, get up. So the little flowers over there was a Malayan Krait snake.
Koud.
So this snake is a Malayan Krait, one of the most venomous and dangerous snakes in the world due to its neurotoxic venom, which can lead to muscle weakness, difficulty speaking, and eventually paralysis and even death due to respiratory failure. Snakes are very common in Ubud because of the jungle surroundings, so you really need to be careful. So I was really lucky I wasn't bitten. I sat right next to it by maybe 20 centimeters distance. My sister saw it and very carefully removed me away from the snake without scaring me or it. We called management and they came to take care of it. I was sitting here and the snake was here.
But it can cause muscle paralysis and death, so just be careful.
Wait, I'm gonna go inside because I'm scared. Yes? So in my mind, I thought they would just catch it and release it somewhere else. Killing the snake was never my intention. People that know me know that I wouldn't hurt a fly, but try to understand my sister's baby is 2 years old and crawls all over the place, so this was very hazardous for our specific situation.
Oh my lord.
Oh my god, can you film him?
It's not gonna jump off, huh? Oh, watch out for my baby. Watch out for my baby.
So in this moment, adrenaline was really going. I was just kind of stunned and amazed I wasn't bitten, you know, thinking I was really lucky. Later on though, guilt set in and I didn't sleep a wink. Venomous as f***.
Yeah, one of the most venomous.
One of the most venomous snakes.
It can literally cause death.
Paralysis, this is the one.
Yeah, I already filmed this.
So I get up immediately, but she was very clever to say, get up and go back. So I get up, stand back, and then we see snakes slither in the tree where we filmed them, and then the guys came and saved us.
How brave. How brave they are.
But this scares me, because you see?
There's a lot of crap.
How many snakes are in this house? God. It was way too close for comfort. What was he doing there? You know? Why are you there, bro? We rented this. This is the line. All right?
Brian's gonna build a wall.
Not that type of wall. Honestly, I woke up so grateful to be alive, thinking I dodged a bullet there. That snake thing was a really close call. Or maybe it was just an omen for the crappy day that awaited us. So we had been staying at the Royal Pita Maha for about 6 days at this point, and I will be completely honest, we really did like this hotel initially. It had beautiful Balinese architecture, lovely jungle surroundings, the staff was really nice, really amazing food as well, and everything was seemingly going great. However, then the robbery happened, so let's dive right into it. Here's our story with footage of us talking about it and the entire experience and the aftermath with the police investigation. So alright, just to recap. So basically what happened, today was checkout from Ubud, our Ubud hotel called Pita Maha. The Royal Pita Maha. And as I'm packing, I just, grab my wallet and I start counting my money because I always carry with cash. There was 1,000 euros in the wallet, and as I'm counting it, I see only 500. So I immediately say to Cara, it's happened again. We've been robbed. But anyway, so Cara checks her wallet and turns out there's $200 missing from her wallet.
Lucky 200 baht.
500 euros from me, $200 from Cara. So we immediately contact the reception, say what's happened. Well, it was really early, like 6:30 in the morning. So
We said, it's a daylight robbery!
yeah. So basically they said, okay, our manager is not here yet, so you're gonna have to wait. But not even apology, how horrible, nothing. It was just like, yeah, the manager's not here yet, you're gonna have to wait. So okay, no, not the best start. So basically when the manager arrives, he says that he is gonna interview, like an internal process. He's gonna sort of interview or interrogate, if you will, the only two people that have gone into our room, which is already incorrect because we've seen multiple people in our room, and also people that take care of the pool have to go through our room to get to the pool. So there's been plenty of different people in our room. So it's not only been two cleaning personnel, right? All right, so what happens next? He tells us, going to do our internal investigation, get back to you at 9 with a solution.
No, 9:30. And it was like 9 at that point, so it was like a half-hour investigation.
Yeah. So at 9:30 he tells me they didn't do it.
Yeah, right. Like,
basically,
they did the investigation and they found out that the housekeeping didn't do it.
Yeah. So I was like, yeah, exactly. Well, we have no proof that they did it. So you also have no proof that they didn't do it, right? So it could be either way. Anyway, he then even mentioned that we also have no proof that the money was actually taken from us, which I found wildly insulting.
Yeah.
Because at this point I was really upset because it's a lot of money, and I even cried. I wept. I wept briefly. So I thought that was just really messed up. And this is a very fancy hotel. We paid a lot of money for it. So the fact that they would even mention such a thing, I find really, really. Anyway, so he said, so then we said, okay, so we'll go to the police station, file a report. And he said, yes, okay, you go do that. So we did that.
So I hopped on a motorcycle to go to the police station, and Carlijn packed up all her yeeted it in a suitcase.
Yeeted in a suitcase, yeah. So after having spoken to the manager, they're just telling us to file a police report and go on our way. So they're not at all trying to solve the situation. So yeah, Cara's gonna go to the police station now, and we'll probably file a report with booking, see what happens. So I was really upset at how the hotel totally acted like this wasn't their problem, implying that the money was never stolen in the first place was a huge slap in the face. Why would we lie about the money being stolen, but then involving the police, ruining our last day in Ubud, arguing at the hotel, going through all that trouble, for what? So yeah, that was very disappointing that we were treated this way and we weren't met with more understanding, decency and trust. Anyways, let's give it back to Cara to explain what happened at the police station exactly.
And I just sat there waiting. And then finally, when they were done, there was one guy that spoke like really decent English, and he was very nice and helpful.
Yeah.
And then I basically, by the time they said, okay, I'm ready for your statement, I was like, listen, I have to dash because I gotta reach a boat about Giddy Air. And so I, in the meantime, while I was waiting, I'd written down basically the whole story on a piece of paper.
Yeah.
3 pieces of paper actually. And so I just left him that, signed it, told him my contacts, like, let me know. I await your news.
Alright, so Cara just did her the statement at the police station for the theft. And I'm still really upset, so I'm glad you're feeling better, but I feel like shit. But yeah, let's see what comes out of this.
I think for...
Okay, so basically the detective who's on our case, the detective who we filed a police report with on in Ubud, wrote us via WhatsApp, and he wants to know further questions, right, to start his investigation. And I'm just gonna pan to Cara. This is what he wrote. Hold on.
So first of all, I thought our detective was called Wade, but his name is actually Vida. So Vida is on our case, and his questions are as follows: when do you come to the hotel? After you arrived at the hotel, where did you and your sister put your wallets? What color are your and your sister's wallets? After you arrived at the hotel, did you go out? If so, where and for how many days? When was the last time you saw your money still in your wallet? Do you suspect anyone? If there is, who? Question mark, question mark, question mark.
So
we'll see.
We'll see what happens.
Take 14 days investigation.
Obviously, I mean, nothing is gonna come from it.
Well, that's
I'm pretty sure. What do you think? He's gonna break one of the... He's gonna break him? Like, he's gonna be like, I confess! I did it!
Honestly think, I don't know if we'll see that money again, you know what I mean?
I don't think so either.
I don't know. Maybe. Who knows?
So later on in the week, we were sent these photos, which was the funniest thing ever, because at this point we weren't staying there anymore, and so they were basically just identifying the spots where our luggages were with our money. But I do have to say thank you to the detective in charge for going down there and questioning staff at the hotel. I also want to say to the manager or the person in charge of the hotel that we spoke to, you need to seriously work on your hospitality skills. They were below par, to say the least. Unfortunately, the money was never recovered and nobody was charged. But somebody in that hotel is now 700 euros richer, and they better spend it on something wise. And we're just gonna forget about this tragic mess, move on, and enjoy Gili. Lombok, here we go. We leave Ubud in the past. By the way, this hasn't changed my opinion on Bali or Indonesian people. I still love it here. There was just one seriously rotten apple here that had to stoop that low. But this was it for this episode. Next episode, we leave for the Gili Islands. As always, please take the time to comment on this video and subscribe, and see you on the next one. Ciao!